People who work at a Subway sandwich place, what is the strangest order you've ever had from a customer? I've worked at this sandwich shop for like 8 months now. Nothing too crazy. So last Saturday, I'm working the weekend shift by myself because my coworker Jake called in sick again. The lunch rush was brutal, like 20 people deep at one point. I'm just trying to get through it without messing up anyone's order. This guy walks in around 2 p.m. when things finally calm down. Tall dude, maybe in his 30s, wearing this plain gray hoodie and jeans. Super polite, soft-spoken, nothing weird about him at all. He gets in line behind this lady with 2 screaming kids. When it's his turn, he orders a foot-long steak and cheese, light mayo, banana peppers. Basic order. Pays with a $20 bill, exact change, doesn't want his receipt at first. Then he changes his mind and asks for it back. I hand it over, whatever. He sits at the corner table by the window, same spot this other regular always takes. Eats his sandwich real slow, doesn't look at his phone or anything, just chews and stares out the window. Some people are weird like that, I guess. After he leaves, I'm wiping down the counter where he paid. That's when I see it, his receipt, just sitting there on the counter. Guy must have forgotten it. I pick it up to throw it away, but there's writing on the back. Neat, printed handwriting in black pen. You don't know me, but I know you. I've seen your schedule online. I know what time you leave. You should smile more. I'll see you tonight. My hands started shaking, like actually shaking. I read it 3 times thinking maybe I was seeing things wrong, but nope, it was all there. I called my manager Amy over immediately. She's this no-nonsense woman in her 40s who's worked retail forever. I showed her the receipt. Probably just some kid playing a prank, she said, barely looking at it. You know how teenagers are, but I kept telling her this wasn't right. The guy was definitely not a teenager. And what did he mean about seeing my schedule online? We don't post schedules anywhere public. Amy finally agreed to check the security cameras, mostly just to shut me up, I think. We went back to the office and pulled up the footage from today. There he was, clear as day. Gray hoodie, eating alone at table 3. Then Amy had this weird look on her face. She started going back through more footage. Yesterday, there he was again. Same table, same spot. Day before that, yep, she kept scrolling back. Carmen, she said real quiet, this guy's been coming in here for weeks. We counted. 17 times in the past month. Always ordered something different, but always sat at the same table. Always stared in my direction while he ate. I never really noticed because we get busy and you don't pay attention to every single customer. But watching the footage back, it was obvious. He wasn't just staring out the window. He was watching me work. When I moved to the register, his eyes followed. When I went to restock the chips, he turned his head. Amy called the police right away. 2 officers showed up about 20 minutes later. Officer Walsh and his partner, this younger guy whose name I didn't catch. They watched the footage with us. Walsh pointed out something we missed. In several of the videos, you could see the guy get up and leave right after my shift ended, not when he finished eating, when I left. They asked for the receipt and took photos of everything. Then they asked me if I'd noticed anyone following me home or hanging around my apartment. I honestly hadn't paid attention. The younger cop checked our store's online presence. Turns out someone had posted our employee schedule on this local Facebook group months ago, when people were complaining about slow service. It was still up there. Anyone could see when I worked. They ran the guy's license plate from the parking lot camera. Took them about an hour to track him down. He lived 4 blocks away from my apartment building. 4 blocks. Officer Walsh came back the next day with an update. They'd searched the guy's phone. He had photos of me, lots of them. Some taken through the store's front window while I was working, others from across the street, but the worst one was taken from outside my apartment building, my actual apartment. You could see my kitchen window in the background. They arrested him for stalking and harassment. I quit that same day. Amy totally understood. She said she'd give me a good reference anywhere I applied.